Hello everybody, my name is Mr. Kriva and welcome back to episode 4 of us playing Brazil in Sid Meier's Civilization 5 Brave New World expansion. And we're ready to get the Stonehenge built, and that's where we're going right now. Let's see, an unmet player entered the classical era, and Harun al-Rashid wants to get citrus from us. We have to, so we have a spare. But I don't want to just give it away now. So we're sorry this has caused a divide between us, and basically it's apologizing for them asking for help, but it's really annoying. I'm already so low on happiness, and this will happen when you have a declaration of friendship. They will ask you for stuff, and we just lost our warrior over here, and we built Stonehenge. Okay, that was our stall. So now we are poised to get a religion pretty damn soon. And that's pretty good. Okay, there's more stuff over here. Our Dutch scout is there, which is kind of funky. And we're gonna scout southward. I mean, we don't have to go even more to the left. Hey, look, it's free experience. And we're gonna take it. I mean, it's so low in health that we will kill it regardless. And we actually get this warrior to level 2 on the next turn. Let's see, an amphitheater is good for culture. It used to give 3 culture, I think, but now it's actually at 1, but it has a place for a writing item. But we could also build the Riders Guild or the Parthenon, but I feel we really need to start getting at least 1 caravan out. And to aid in that, we're going to contact William and see if he wants to give us an embassy in his city. So, let's see, what do you want for this? There's no way to make this work. And what will make this work? Yeah, it's the gold per turn. They cannot adapt it themselves when actually doing this. So, but again, I gave him 1 for 30 turns now. I'm giving him 1 for 30 turns, and he gave me 1, so it will even out in the end. And it shows us Amsterdam, and we might be able, I'm not sure if our trade route will reach it, but if it doesn't, we can always switch it to Sao Paulo and reach it in as well. And on the map, we do not see a building any wonder, because you can see them on the map when you're building them. As you can see, here's the pyramid next to Sao Paulo. And Stonehenge is here, but you could see it before constructing. And we'll check up on Marrakesh as well, if we can see anything, and nothing out of the ordinary here. And the other cities, well, this is not a capital, and they usually only build the early ones in their capital. And while this might be Athens, we don't actually see that much. So we're not afraid of anyone building any more wonders pretty soon, at least not the ones I'm building. I think they might be on the other side of the ocean. I mean, we're still playing a continents map, but this looks good, and it's time for our next turn, and we discover archery. So turns will take longer and longer the further you progress into the game, because basically, it takes longer to actually process so many civilizations and units on the map.
After the arrow had been feathered with one of the eagle's own plumes, we often give our enemies the means of our own destruction.
Oh, that's pretty interesting. Yeah, we've discovered archery, and we will keep this exploring. Oh, this is actually the warrior that had an upgrade, and we'll give it drill as well. It's always one of the better ones. It's really more situational dependent if you want to get shock for the flat terrain, but apparently we have not even popped that one yet, so we'll have no choice but to buy it, so we actually can improve the copper. And basically your border will grow the more culture you produce in a city. It will stack up over time. The more culture you get per turn in a city, the faster it goes. Or you can buy the tiles with money. And there's not a lot left to do. Just waiting for that warrior. The pyramid's down here. And the speed is slowing down. I think they keep They keep moving the management off of production, and I do want to see more production right now. And now we got it from 35 to 28 turns. So that's good enough for now. I mean, once it's done, we will get our workers and actually improve the resources here and get even more production. So, and let's see, our spearman is done with healing, so we're gonna check to our northeast for more encampments because they appear to be everywhere. And it's quite a big continent, I must definitely say. Okay, we cannot see further there, so our scout will go back one step. And the Temple of Artemis has been built in a faraway land, but we could only start building that this or last turn because you need archery for it. It's a pretty early released wonder, but it still took until turn 74 for it to be done. And there are elephants here which provide ivory, and more ivory there. There's sugar over here, so the resources are there, and people just need to pick them up, and we can start trading them with them. And an embassy. You know what? Give me your gold per turn for the embassy. I don't really need to see Marrakesh because I can already see it. And now we see Greece expanding towards Arabia, and that Greece has always been very hostile in any Civ 5 game at least. That's from my own experience and from experience from others. Ooh, most well fed, but that's because we're very unhappy. We lose a lot of food because of that. But let's keep exploring. Oh, there's some mountains here. We're just basically following that Dutch spearman around. So here we do want to get the monument now. We need the culture to get more social pops and to expand our borders faster than we currently are. I'm gonna take a sip of water now. I've noticed that talking this much after one another will actually get your throat very dry. I do not want to get sick because of that eventually. So let's see over here, more mountains, more hills, and okay, so this camp is going to be toast. And let's go, our caravan is almost done, and then I can show you how trade will work in our new expansion, which is quite interesting. It's a really good addition, and it has changed the gold game, and it has...
Wisdom and virtue are like the two wheels of a cart.
Now we have roads, we can connect our cities, which we will need to do. And apparently there's another hand axe running around. So I'm actually expecting... Oh wait, that might actually be the same hand axe that killed our warrior earlier as well. So there might actually not be a camp, but we do want to bring our spearmen back just in case to defend. Okay, that's done with the copper, so we're actually back in happiness again. But we'll soon grow, so we really need to get that guy gone soon so we can actually repair the wine and become happy again. Because now, as it stands, in 4 turns Sao Paulo will grow, and in 3 turns Salvador will already grow. So that's not very... it's counterproductive. And we would like to build either the temple or the oracle, so philosophy would be a good one. And then going into... theology would also be good. I mean, Borobudur is a wonder which gives you free faith and missionary, so it's good for spreading your religion, and it will already put you in the medieval era by researching it this early. And Grand Temple. This is theology is everything is faith based in this research. But for now, because we have a coastal city, I'm gonna get sailing so we can start exploring around the coast. And I've noticed that there isn't any iron close to us. The closest iron was just next to Morocco, I think. And I think there's actually a Greek city that popped up next to Morocco as well. So Greece is strongly expanding. Okay, so... Scout is taking a lot of damage. Get the hand axe guy. It will probably destroy that mine next turn. Okay, now we can actually destroy this warrior. This warrior will not be able to touch us. And we get visibility range. And as long as we can get away with this scout, it should be fine. And it will look like will be able to get away. Okay. Kill these guys. Oh, we actually destroyed them indeed. You can see pretty early on if you actually kill a warrior or an enemy, because your vision field will expand to that new tile. And I appear to have a little bit of frame lag. No idea where it's coming from. This is quite annoying. Might be a program running in the background being obnoxious. And I quit everything, but you never know with Windows. They might just suddenly pop up and start doing something. So, yeah. Let's see if this persists. And if it does, I will just pause the video, finish, discover why it is being a dick, and then just start recording again. But it seems to be gone now. It seems to run smooth again. So, okay, try and kill the hand axe. Almost dead. He will be dead next turn for sure. And let's discover more. Explore. This would be a safe location for my scout for now. And let's go towards that camp. They're attacking me now. So we will have to move this warrior out of the way. We'll put it on the sheep, so we might be able to work on the sheep, basically. Get the pasture up there as well. The only way this hand axe will live is if it actually runs up here, and where we cannot reach it this turn. But that, since they won't heal anyway, it's a dead man walking by now. So we are finishing our first caravan this turn as well. It's going to destroy this copper now. Bloody annoying barbarians. Really need to keep running around and to get rid of them. This is getting ridiculous. So now we have to go for this archer, because otherwise it just plunks at us and kills us. And as I was thinking of the previous episode, barbarians still get archers. Oh god, that was one huge sneeze. Lucky for you, I just muted the mic in time. No idea where that came from. Okay, we're going to babysit the scout, not put it on fortify heal, but just on turn-based healing. Okay, before we do the caravan, we're just trying to shoot these warriors, but sadly there wasn't anything. Now, we have our first caravan, and a caravan, what it does is basically you make a trade route between two cities, and the caravan will move along the map. So that means that the trade route can be pillaged by your enemies and barbarians. So be careful where you do send them, and especially on sea routes. Sea routes are quite long, so they might actually end up being problematic. So we are going to try and establish a trade route, and apparently we cannot make a route from Rio, because we need either a granary to ship food between cities or a workshop to ship production, and it only has a range of 10, and that's basically the disadvantage of playing on a bigger map. So what we're just going to do is move our caravan to Sao Paulo so it can start trading with Amsterdam. Now let's see, we need to build something in Rio, and looking at what we can build, we could start on the Parthenon. We're losing money, but the trade route should be able to fix that. So we will start on the Parthenon, because I do want to get it. I really do not want to miss it. And once our pyramids are done in Sao Paulo, we should be able to get a worker up to Rio as well. Waiting for the end of turn. Okay, this archer, yeah, we will have to move with our worker. So now we can start a trade route with Amsterdam, and it seems that we get their revenue. So okay, we get, I believe, 2 gold per turn and 3 signs per turn from this trade route, and William will get 1 gold and 1 signs, and that's dependent on the diversity of resources and the diversity of science. So we are going to do that, and now the trade caravan will run along this line continuously up and down, so we could use some protection in this area just in case something happens. And you only have 82 hit points, so we are moving you down here, then heal up before moving on. So we want to move back and get drill on that warrior. Hey, look, it's what does a brute with? They have some kind of promotion, and I don't know what it is. But we're just moving that warrior away. Keep this scout alive. A new social policy. So we can either get an early golden age, and it also will mean we get our next policies faster, because the 7% will go down to 5 or 4% for each city, the social policy increase. Or we can get happiness from being connected to cities, to having cities connected to the capital, and minus 5% unhappiness. So we're actually at 5 because, yeah, that warrior did destroy Salvador's copper. So, or we could start on aesthetics already, but as you can see, it's no use yet because we do not get any writer, artist, or musician points yet anyway. So yeah, we'll have to Golden Age would give us a lot more production. For now, this looks good. And instead of a Golden Age, it's actually called Carnival. And that's pretty funny. City of Salvador can shoot. And as you see, this brute did heal 25 because of pillaging that nasty bugger. And now, instead of 43 turns, it's actually only 22 to build Parthenon. And it's 16 turns for the pyramid. But we will also see Sao Paulo grow in 2 turns as well. And our caravan should now disappear out of sight into the fog of war towards Amsterdam. I don't believe it's a 5 squared unit, which makes it a special unit type. Every unit has its own borders, so great people and workers are triangles, so they can stack different unit markers can stack. So the circles of a warrior can stack with a triangle of a worker. And okay, you can definitely just heal yourself. Let's see, we discovered sailing, which means we can just simply build workboats, triremes, cargo ships, and create fishing boats, and establish an extra trade route. And the cargo ship has a much bigger range than a regular land caravan, so that this is beneficial for us to build it. 1.2. But we do want to start towards machinery, and for which mathematics into currency might be a good choice, or ironworking as well. Yeah, there are many good choices to go. Yeah, so we could try for the Oracle, and if we at least discover philosophy, it will give us the possibility to go for the Oracle at one point. No, you are actually quite safe at that position, so just keep building. Again, zone of control means that a barbarian cannot run through the city to the other side. It would be really weird if it could, so... Yeah, okay, we need at least 200 faith for a religion. Kill that warrior. Sao Paulo has grown. Arabia is no longer friends, but it's still 14 turns, so it hasn't changed. Okay, you heal up another turn. And, alright, yeah, it costs us 2 turns to actually get to the copper, but we really need this happiness to start running again. So once the pyramids are done, we will get our happiness back up. And embassy with Arabia. This is a good choice because we do not know where they are. And frozen wine, so we won't really be trading with them at the end. Ah, they're indeed to the north of us, up here. That's quite amusing because, yeah, this means that we will likely have to settle this position pretty soon because we want to ensure our connection to the ocean as a whole, and we do not want to get blockaded by a Arabian city taking control of this narrow bay area, this connection outwards. And the spearman, you're already healed. Yeah, you're gonna check to the east for barbarians. Okay, I believe our scout is now safe enough to just heal until it's done healing. And we're doing another turn. So, ooh, the first religion. And sadly, it's going to be the Islam in Arabia. Nothing against Islam, but the fact that it's Arabia and their trade routes will have a huge impact on the speed that their religion spreads. So we will have to look out and do not make trade routes with Arabia actively, or we need to make our own religion strong enough to defend against. But we will be able to produce a religion faster because of Stonehenge, which is very beneficial. We're repairing the copper finally, a new pantheon. The Netherlands has finally built their shrine and is now has chosen to get more food from camps. It's not an often chosen one. Okay. Let's see, could we... Oh, stop it. Okay, we are almost destroying these archers, so we are going for them. And we actually destroy them completely. It can always deviate from the approximating value you get at the beginning, and that was a good one. So we're back in Salvador. We just built a monument, and a Riders Guild would be cool to build here, but you know what, we're going to explore with a boat first. So we're going to build a trireme to send it out definitely before Arabia closes off our connection up there. Oh, the Colossus has been built. Wow, that's pretty early. Damn. Might be someone with might be someone focused on trade. Like maybe that is Venice building it. We haven't met them yet, so they will be somewhere because I did add them to the game. We're gonna put you on the corner and heal up there. It's going to be relatively safe. So, and oh, Morocco has already founded Buddhism. Okay, this continent will be heavy when it comes to religion wars. And we're 30 points behind both Morocco and Arabia. So hello, and almost goodbye Archer. Archers are pretty weak, so you can almost always just attack them straight out with a warrior. And I'm not afraid of losing the warrior this turn anyway, and the archer will be dead the next. And our faith is trucking along, our culture is trucking along. We'll soon have the pyramids and regain control of our resources everywhere. And now they're attacking me. Yeah, we still have to go against the archer. So, oh hello, this is our first city-state, and it's Florence. This is going to be fun. I'm not sure if we can actually connect a trade route from Salvador, so once we found a city here, we might be able to connect to Florence by a trade route. And keep exploring and checking for... oh, hello. Yeah, what we are going to do is run away and see how far we can get before we die horribly anyway. Yeah, the scout might still die in the end. Sadly, it depends if the barbarians are actually going to follow me, and it depends on if this goes somewhere or not. And I don't think it will go somewhere. So, let's see, Parthenon in 13, Pyramids in 8, but that will change because of the Golden Age does gives us 20% extra production when it lasts, so yeah. But we're having a carnival, yay! Woohoo! It lasts for one more turn once the next one starts. Okay, explore more. Our warrior has... and it looks like a dead end, and can we embark? I don't think we can yet. No, we cannot embark with our scout. We would have to have optics first anyway. So these warriors have retreated, so we can also retreat and heal up in a pretty safe place. Okay, let's see what happens next. Carnival will end, which means production will slow down a bit again. But at least once we repair this one, it seems that the barbarians are leaving us alone for now. So that's a good sign. Yeah, we're falling a bit behind on score, but it's because we don't have the best of luck with our resources at this very moment. It's also a nice bay area to which Marrakesh actually lies. Okay. You know what? 7 turns for the pyramids. He would be able to start repairing this in 5, which would be faster and more advantageous for us in the long run. We need us to be happy to keep growing, otherwise it will suck. And next we're going to see where we can find a happiness building. I think that's a Colosseum under construction. That will be our next priority. Other things we can do is actually get hunting and connect these horses in the 2 cities I have them, so we can build some free circuses. The advantage of the circus over the Colosseum is that the circus doesn't require any maintenance costs per turn. Now then. I hear birds whispering or whistling in the forests here. So Amsterdam is growing pretty damn fast. We would like to get at least 1 or 2 of these mines though. But on the other hand, oh wait, this one is too far away from Amsterdam for it to take it pretty early. So it will be fine. For now our spearman keeps looking for barbarians. Okay, you are going to stick around here. And I do not see the spearman, but it might be down here in the fog of war anyway. But now we're discovering philosophy, and oh, William has completed the Great Lighthouse, so they're definitely going for a water-oriented build. And yeah, wow, they flew up to this position. Oh, another reason we are falling behind is of course the fact that we are building wonders, and those will both shoot us up in points pretty quickly once we have finished them, but as long as we're constructing them, we cannot be constructing anything else. So our trireme is done, so we're getting you out of here so you can see which city-states are situated quite close to my own coast. And yeah, I'm gonna leave it at this. We'll continue pretty quickly in the next episode, so stay tuned, hang on, and be merry.